Hi, my name's Martin Dorey. I'm a Caravan and Motorhome Club member and I'm here on a very rainy and wet site in the middle of winter and I am hungry. I've just been out on my bike and I fancy something that's going to be really tasty, that's not going to take ages to prepare and isn't going to create too much washing up. This recipe, a simple chicken and tarragon pilaf, is really easy and you should be able to get the ingredients for it almost anywhere. It's a one-pan wonder too, which is brilliant for people like me who hate doing the washing up, and this recipe will be enough for 2 people. Here's a list of the ingredients you'll need and they are in the video description below. Right, okay, first thing I need to do is make some stock. So stick the kettle on, there it goes, 750ml. I'm just using a veg stock cube. Easy peasy. Goes in there, we wait for the kettle to boil. Next thing, I want to brown off the chicken thighs so they're really thoroughly cooked and nicely cooked before they go in with everything else. So, using a nice deep pan with a lid so that the chicken won't splash when it starts to cook. Really good glug of olive oil and in go the chicken thighs. Skin side down to start. Right, notice I'm using tongs so I'm not actually handling the chicken myself. Putting them to one side, I'll wash them later. So once that chicken is partly cooked and browned nicely, I'm going to take it out, let it rest, and then I'm going to make a basic kind of base for the stock with an onion, celery, carrot and garlic and a bit of tarragon. I'm going to cook that up and then add rice and stock, and that's all going to cook together nicely. First thing for the stock is to chop an onion, cut it in half, use a bridge to cut some slits into it, and then use a claw to cut it into fine pieces. Okay, so that's the onion. Tend to this chicken a little bit. Right, so next, got one large carrot, which I've already peeled. Gonna slice and dice this. Cut it into long strips, and you get nice little pieces. How's that chicken doing? Starting to look quite nice now, even though I say it myself. Right, so next thing I want is a couple of large cloves of garlic. So I'm going to just chop up the garlic. I'm not going to chop it up too fine, no point. All flavour. Right, how are we doing? Chicken, let's check this again. Right, next thing to prep for me is celery. 2 sticks of celery. Now you'll notice I'm using the claw here so that I don't chop my fingers off. I'm not going to do it like that. Do it like that. But that's the basis of the stock we've got there. We've got onions, carrots, celery and garlic, and that's going to make a really, really lovely base to cook up together in all those chicken juices. We're going to add some mushrooms, add a bit of tarragon, some seasoning, and then add the rice and then add the stock. And then cook that slowly as on its own sort of one-pan casserole. Okay, so the water for the stock is now almost there, steaming away. So as I said before, that's about 750 millilitres. If I need more liquid later, I can just add water. Next thing I'm going to do is take out the chicken. Put that to one side. I'll deal with that later, and then going to get all these beautiful carrots, garlic, celery, onions into the pan. Get them moving. Let them cook gently. Meanwhile, slicey time. Gonna slice these mushrooms really nice and fine. that's my mushrooms ready. I'm only using about half a punnet. And we wait. We're looking for the onions to start getting translucent and to start breaking up a little bit. And the longer we leave it, the nicer that base of that stock will be. So keep those moving. Probably give them about 5 to 8 minutes in total. So while I'm here, might as well season. Got black pepper, lots of it. Bit of salt. So I'm actually just going to put a few leaves of this fresh tarragon in now, just to start bringing out some of the beautiful aniseed flavour. And I will put in a bit more later on, but for the time being we'll just let that all infuse. It smells absolutely wonderful. That kind of aniseedy smell works really well with chicken. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is get these mushrooms in, and they just go straight in like that. Give them a good stir. Right, so those mushies are going to start to suck up all that juice, so you just need to keep them moving to make sure that the pan doesn't stick. And if it does start to look like it's getting a bit dry, you can always add a little bit of stock. Next thing we're going to do is add 150 grams of long grain rice, which is going to be about 1/10. Just stirring all those in now. So it's starting to look like a really good solid base for our pilaf. Right, so next thing we're going to do is time for the stock to do its magic. Going to pour most of that stock in, but just leaving about maybe a couple of 100 millilitres there, just to spare later. What happens now, so we've got the rice in there, we've got the mushrooms, we've got the carrots, our base, and we're going to stick those chicken thighs back in. So they won't be completely cooked, but they will finish cooking in this stock. So what we've got to do now is just bring it up to the boil. The rice will take something like 15 to 18 minutes to cook, and it should start sucking up a lot of that stock. If it gets a bit dry, add the bits of spare stock, or if you want to stop it from drying out, just put the lid on and leave it to simmer gently. Right, so we're getting to the end, close to the end of cooking time now, and I've got my little cherry tomatoes. Just going to halve a few of them, stick them in for a little bit of extra colour and flavour. So I'll just pop them in around, and then also from a bag of freshly foraged peas, I'm just going to put a handful of them in there as well to add a bit more colour. Give it a good stir. I'm actually just going to put a little bit more of that stock in, just to make sure that it doesn't dry out too much. Turn it up a wee bit and let that bubble away for another 5 minutes or so, and then we're ready. Okay, so I've had a little bit of a clear up. It's cooked through, the rice is perfectly cooked now. I've tasted it, it tastes great, the tarragon's coming through, I don't need to season it anymore, and I'm going to turn it off and plate up. Probably could feed 4 actually. That's just 1 chicken thigh. Well, there you go. So all the ingredients are in the video description. It looks and tastes amazing, and me and the camera operator are going to go and have a lovely meal. Not bad. Not bad at all.